Hello, my name is John Frank Reese. I am a family pre-planning counselor. If you're watching this video because you personally or a loved one is experiencing an end-of-life situation, my heart and prayers go out to you. I've been there personally. I know it's very difficult. So I'll try to make this video short, to the point, very educational for you so that you can make the right decisions and that nobody takes advantage of you as you and your family are going through the most emotionally vulnerable time of your life. This is video 1 of 6, but this is going to cover the least expensive service you can find out there in your area. When people think of direct cremation, which is the least expensive service that you can find out there, they just think of somehow they're going to put me inside of an oven and magically an urn comes out, my ashes are inside, and that's the end of it. But there are so many other things that take place even with the so-called direct cremation or a simple cremation, that's what I want you to learn today so that you can be prepared. Here's the whole list of things that need to be covered, but I want to take you one by one very briefly. When you need the services of a funeral home, you need a whole team. That's usually obviously the driver and the companion. You have the funeral director, you have the manager, you have the person that processes documents, a receptionist. There's a whole team behind putting a service together, no matter how simple that is. It starts with the transportation from the place of passing to the funeral home. And that could be home, hospital, hospice facility, or any other location, the morgue, transportation to the funeral home. And that could also be on a holiday, in the middle of the night, on a weekend. The funeral home have to have these crews that are always available upon call to go and take care of your family needs. You also need refrigeration. So those are units that are constantly, obviously running. That's to preserve the body. And it might be for 1, 2, and even 3 weeks. You just never know how many cases are going to be ahead of you. And especially when people don't want embalming, they need to preserve the body. So that's something that it's required, the refrigeration and for the preservation of the body. The funeral home needs to coordinate with the family, the surviving family, the next of kin, and there's a series of documents and things that need to take place. For instance, the vital statistics. They have all your information for them to process all the necessary paperwork. They also need a body release form where you're authorizing the funeral home to transport your loved one to their care. They need a family cremation authorization. That's the family authorizing the funeral home to do that. They also need an embalming form to approve or decline, but they still need that form. They need a disposition form. What do you want the funeral home to do with the cremains? Return them to the family, deliver them, send them somewhere else. You need to specify that. So it's a separate document. You need a pre-need documents. If you had pre-arrangements, they need to have those documents, and they take care of calling the insurance company and getting those things in place. And also Social Security reporting. That's another thing they do. So as you can see, there are many documents they have to be filled out. It's not just in coordinate with the family. So it's not just one thing. There are several things. For instance, to get a death certificate, there's a few things that need to take place. Number one is to get a hold of the county. There's some documents that have to be presented. It does the vital statistics, and also contact the physician, whoever was taking care of your loved one the time of death. And they provide those statements, they put them together, and then they file with the county to get a death certificate. The family also processes a cremation permit also from the government. You need a cremation box or cremation container to cremate the body in. You also need transportation now for the funeral home to the crematory. Most crematories could be outside the city on a safe area, so you need that transportation to the crematory and back. Then you have the cremation fee. This is the actual cost for cremating the body. This excludes everything else. The cost for this could be anywhere from $350 to $800, depending on the city, depending on the area. And again, it doesn't include any of the other services. Most of the time, a direct cremation includes a temporary basic plastic urn. In summary, these are the services that are covered within a direct cremation package. The funeral home's basic services of the funeral director and staff, permit processing and coordination with the family, transportation within 25 miles, refrigeration until cremation happens, the cremation box, transportation to the crematory and back, cremation process, the death certificate filing, and a basic plastic urn. What is the actual cost? The average cost for a direct cremation is $3,500 to $4,500, but many funeral homes have discounted packages that can go anywhere from $1,300 to $2,500. And the purpose of that is because they want to take care of the families that are low income, and sometimes when families are there, they ask for other services. So that's where the funeral home can make a little bit of money when they're taking such a huge discount. I'm here to help. If you need any type of assistance, you need guidance, you have any questions, you can just call me or text me, or you can also scan the QR code and I'll be happy to assist you.